On this episode of AutoXandTrack, we compete in SCCA's ProSolo Cam Challenge.
And Chad Riker doing a nice smoke show that you'll probably see on his Facebook or YouTube channel later on.
Ooh, I hate this part. I mean, I love this part. One of the cool things about the ProSolo is you do have a Christmas tree, you do have staging lights, you've got a 60-foot zone. They give you your 60-foot times. It's mirror image courses, so there's a course on the right, course off here on the left I'm about to walk. So it's drag racing and autocross combined, where reaction times matter. You can red light, which basically is like a DNF, that runs no good. It's a lot of fun. Class competition is a lot of fun in that format, but then there's a shootout tomorrow, and that just takes it to a whole nother level, because then you're using dial-ins to change when the light goes green for which lane. You know, during class competition, they're just running 2 cars through. Everybody gets the lights at the same time, but in the shootout, it's based on dial-in, so then there's even more strategy and craziness involved. So I'm gonna walk this course and get back with you guys in a bit. Action has started. We got cars on the left course, we got cars on the right course, we got cars gridded up here. It's happening. I'm trying to set up the raffle here, so pretty cool with the cam challenges. Team Tech gives away a gift certificate. Willwood gives away 2 gift certificates. AFCO Longacre, I believe, gives away 2 gift certificates. I'll have to double check my notes, but it's pretty awesome. It's not just open to cam people, it's open to anybody running the event. So cam is up now, we're running next. Everybody's switching over. I just got in the car, I'm about to start it up, go overhead to grid, and get those first runs out of the way. See if I can remember how to do this on the Christmas tree. The SCCA changed the model Christmas tree this year, so a lot of people have done a lot of ProSolos in the past are getting a whole lot of red lights. A lot of people are used to leaving on the last yellow are getting red lights with 0.4 or whatever, and 500 is a perfect light. So my mission is to not get a red light in these first 4 runs. I hope that cop car is running cam. That is awesome. Where are you, Brett Madsen? I love your cam car. This is awesome. This better angle from the sun. Good luck. Good luck. Cool car. Frankenstein's creation in there. That's awesome. Alright, that doesn't look like a cam car, but those are your cam cars. Alright, headed out for first runs. I kind of wish I'd spent more time thinking about driving and walking the course and all that stuff, but yeah, you never run, well, almost never run your fastest runs first. Ooh, I hate this part. I mean, I love this part. That Christmas tree adds a whole nother level of stress. Whew. Count down to 0, activates the tree. said, I should have been focused more on the course.
In the lead in cam class by 1 full second over Thomas Hammond. He does not find time. He's bullied on this.
Impound line, everybody gets weighed after their runs. Keep people honest on these minimum weights. So I am sitting in the lead right now for the cam class by about a second over, who do you know? Tom Kamen. But I get helped because he's in Cam S here. They don't put Corvettes with the Camaros and Mustangs, which I personally like, because I don't think it's the same thing. But man, I'm hot and tired. So yeah, I've got him by a second. But David Rock, who is extremely fast and also in a Corvette, despite the index, I think is going to do some damage this weekend. So we'll see where he ends up. But right now, top 5 cars, I'm in first, Tom Cam in second with his C4 Corvette. James Eaton, 85 Mustang, Fox Body, is in third. Brian Safford, 2018 Corvette, is fourth. And fifth is Chris Barty in a GT350R. So pretty good mix of cars there. Scrolling down, I see Kerry Gonzalez, Matt Ramirez, James Bowler, Tyson McPherson, and Chris Darkia round out the top 10. There's 26 cars or 26 drivers in class. So pretty awesome. We got a huge turnout for the Cam Challenge, and yeah, got to go get weighed, and then I'll actually take a minute to figure out what's going on. All right, let's go check out this crazy contraption Dan Wilcox is building in the back of his Camaro. Dan Wilcox, is this thing on and like working?
Kind of.
So I'm trying to get the GoPro to adjust to the lighting here. Not many people have a laptop hanging out with a servo and a dynamic adjustable 3-link on the fly. What is it using for inputs right now?
At the moment, brake pressure, throttle position, speed, and that's about it. But it'll use an accelerometer, G-force.
Oh, in the future, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the $1 million question, which an improvement like that is going to take time to get dialed in,
right.
But are you faster with or without it so far?
Well, my car was just cutting out on every corner. I had apparently, I think the plug on my ECU was loose, so it was just cutting out. I didn't even get to really run. I only ran two laps and it was dead.
Well, that sucks.
So I'm hoping to get a shot at this, next run, assuming it runs right.
Well, hopefully the ECU thing is what it was and you got that fixed, and I will ask you more questions about this crazy thing in the future. Hey, I heard something about a full second.
Yeah, I don't have it. I have you by a half a second. That's not
raw
enough.
time is half?
Yeah, half each course.
Okay, so a second total.
Yeah, that ain't enough though.
Currently.
It ain't enough.
Well, at least you're not out there missing cones and DNFing.
Well, yeah, but you know, it's a little confusing at first. It's tight in a couple areas. For a guy like yourself, you did fine. 3 out of 4. That's about all you can hope for.
I didn't red light. I have bad lights, but I didn't red light.
I don't even know what mine were. I wasn't even looking.
Oh.
I couldn't even tell you.
I had a bad habit of staring at it as I drove past.
Yeah, that's me during lovemaking. You pick up any time on the provisional?
Just over a 10th. So if they take that back, which I'm fine with because I think the times were already correct, then you're only behind me by like just under 2 tenths or a 1.5 tenths.
There was a huge mistake at the end on the right hand side. So
you guys are definitely faster than the rest of the
Wait a minute, your 35 has a mistake?
Now 35 on the left is good. The 36.4
oh,
on
it's
the
the
right.
left that you had the 35.
Yeah, the 36.4 there was a big mistake and I pushed out too far in the turnaround coming back.
Well, these courses aren't different enough to have that big a gap. So when I saw you had the good 35, I was like, okay, you're gonna drop the right side to be a lot closer to that.
It was good until I came around that far corner and the car just pushed out. So.
Okay. Well, nice driving, and thanks again for the DNF info. Well, I mean, they would have called it, right? So then I wouldn't have known.
It out there. I saw them.
Yeah.
I came over to tell you where you DNF'd at.
Well, that's what I'm thanking you for, though. Like,
you're welcome.
you know, that's very, since we're neck and neck, that shows that much more like good sportsmanship.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure where you were because it was that last cone's not obvious if you come around.
No, I totally missed it. That's So anyways, good job.
Nice driving, man.
Nice driving for you, man. You did great.
Hey, I'm happy. All right, we're sitting on grid. We'll be the next group out on course, so probably about 5 minutes here, and afternoon sessions will begin. This guy, Mr. Rock over there in that cool Corvette, Tom Kim, and behind me in the cool Corvette, we're gonna try to do something. But hey, James, killing it in the Fox Buddy. He tells me, hey dude, I'm not on the grid sheet. He didn't look high enough because he didn't expect to be 4th right now. So that's fun.
Like 33 thousandths of a second.
37.3.
With a 34 thousandths improvement for Rock on the left. So these guys so close together, finding 30-some thousandths of a second of an improvement. That keeps the differential still at 0.1 and 7 and 0 with 2 more runs to go. Riker finds 4 thousandths of a second, and that is doing the work for Chad Riker, keeping his head down and focusing on this run, even in the heat. It's only 4 thousandths, but it's improvement. That's hard to do. That shows the scale of Chad Riker. David Rock on the right-hand side, just a 10th off his quick time, but no help there for David Rock with a run yet to go. Top 2 in cam separated by 0.173. So I saw the cursor waving over the cone, but I wasn't quite sure. David Rock matching him cone for cone.
Afternoon session's done for me. I'm walking over right now to see if I can get some footage of the other cam guys running. Rock and I were, man, just barely scraping at times. He improved about a 1.5 tenths, so he cut the lead down to just a 1/10 of a second separating us. At least, I haven't even looked at online results. This is based on announcer times. But great announcer today. They're like keeping my blood, like they're making it more exciting and upping the anticipation in grid when I'm hearing them announce times and talk it up. I had a huge improvement on my second right side. I think it was 0.6 of a second, but with the cone. I coned the slalom. I knew I hit the cone, but I did good. I didn't actually stare over to see if I hit it. All too often when I think I hit a cone, I waste mental capacity looking, and you need to focus on driving, because every once in a while I think I had hit a cone and I didn't. So let's go see what the rest of the cam action looks like.
Up into the 16th spot, this gigantic 26-car field. Brian Cage, Daniel Wilcox out on courses, Hawthorne and McBride. Hawthorne not backing off that tree one bit. 572 light.
Chevelle. I love it, man.
So far all fives except one red light there on this afternoon session for Zach Hawthorne.
Awesome.
Left-hand side, Brian Gage. Gage finding half second over there. 44.8 for the Chevelle. That'll be his best left side run. Right side for Wilcox. 14 second improvement for Wilcox on the right-hand side. Where does that put Daniel up to 13th position? Ray Earls on the left, 41.175.
Not the fastest way, but looks cool.
Big's got a cone on this run. Matt Cordemus leading the way in pickup of his own. Ray Earl throwing down his best left side run on his final run, down to a 40.1.
All right, good morning. Day 2 Camp Challenge has started. Well, Pro Solo part has started. Camp Challenge, we're running in the next heat. Meantime, Matt Ramirez is giving up on Mustangs, I guess. He's having a little bit of car grumbling, so he's gonna co-drive my car today. I figured, you know, got to pay it forward from the people who have helped me out, so we're gonna help Matt out, let him drive the AutoXandTrack Camaro. So I'm just gonna record your first attempt to use the clutch and see if you kill it or not.
Oh, great. I didn't crash so far. That's
yeah, dude, you're winning.
Yeah, so easy to drive too. Once you get used to the clutch.
Yeah, and the good is you don't have to use the clutch except for the start. So, yeah, it should be pretty good out there. And I don't know if you got on it in like low second gear, but when I drove your car, which is like 100 horsepower less or something to go,
right.
You know, you didn't have anywhere near like the low end that this should have.
Yeah, no, you just feather the throttle and it's got so compared to my car.
Well, this motor shines in mid-range. Like, it's really good mid-range.
You're gonna turn me into an LF?
All right.
Hope you didn't get that.
All right, it is the beginning of this day 2 session for Cam. We are sitting here at the line waiting for our turn to head up and stage. Again, I'm running around trying to be the kind of Cam ambassador, liaison, and working on dealing with Super Challenge versus Cam Challenge brackets. So I'm not going to say much. I need to spend time just mentally prepping for what I'm going to do today, because I got to pick up some time if I want to stay ahead of that guy in the Corvette. David Rock, I know, is going to drop time, so I got to match him if we're going to give him any kind of battle. So anyhow, we'll talk to you soon.
38.7, but no help with the red eye. Chris Reese on the right. Slow for him. Hopefully he doesn't gets out of the way of the next car as Wargo and Tarnoff taking on. Tarnoff with nothing to lose, throwing down a red light start on the left-hand side. Your leaders in Cam at the line. David Rock on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, Chad Riker. Epic battle these guys had yesterday. I expect that to continue in the 4 runs this morning. And away we go, David Rock in the blue Sliding Rock Racing Corvette Z06 blue and white graphics on that car. Very beautiful. 7:42 reaction time in there for David Rock. Left-hand side for Chad Riker. If you haven't checked out that 1968 Camaro, you should. It's a beautiful piece of machinery. He trips to me with a 600 reaction time. These guys separated by not very much. You say by how much, Kevin? How about 0.173 between Riker and Rock? It could change on this very first run. Rock back on the right, no help. Riker on the left, no help, so neither driver finding time. Next pair back, Bryant Mortis as your leaders in cam, out on course now. David Rock on the left-hand side with warm tires. Chad Riker on the right. McPherson in on the right side, no help there for him. Bryant Morris on the left, no help for him with cones. Riker now, that right side run, 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. 5:60 reaction time for Chad, so Chad looking sharp at the tree. 6:34 for David. And David finds time, he finds 4/10 of a second, but Chad Riker has an answer, finding 7/10 of a second himself. So a moment in time there, David Rock was jumped over Chad Riker, but only long enough for the computer to do the calculation as a TCI engineering Chevrolet Camaro. Chad Riker out of Huntington Beach retakes the lead as David Rock is showing he's got the speed to get it. Sliding Rock Racing Chevrolet Corvette now still separated by 4/10 of a second. Both drivers picking up a ton of time on those drives with warm tires. Final look at the course for both drivers. Chad Riker with an uncharacteristic red light start, a 4:22 red light, leaving the door open for David Rock with a great 5:61. David had a 7/10 reaction, then a 6/10, now down to 5/10, creeping up on that perfect light is David Rock. He needs 4/10 of a second to get ahead of Chad Riker. He doesn't have to do it all on this side. He's got another side on the left, a 2/10 pickup on the right and a 2/10 on the left. That's gonna get Chad Riker. Chad may regret that red light start. We'll hold on to your hats. They're coming around the final turn. Riker on the left. He looks like he is going after it. He's a little wide, tail out towards the finish. Is it faster? It would have been a 4/10 pickup. David Rock on the right side finds 76 thousandths of a second, so the margin now down to 3.5 of a second between Riker and Rock. And Riker throwing away a 4.5 pickup on that left-hand side with that red light start, 4.22 red eye. Class leaders about to finish off the competition. Now and Chad with another red light start, so Chad putting all the control in the hands of Mr. David Rock. Rock, a veteran of this sport, not going to be flushed by all the pressure here on his final run on this left-hand side. David Rock had a 4/10 pickup on the left, but coned it away now, or excuse me, red lighted it away now, red lighting on the right-hand side. Bryant Morris picking up 2/10, so he's finishing strong on the left-hand side. McPherson with his own red light, no help for him on that right-hand side. David Rock needing to find .348 over here on the left side. Can he do it? Through the beams they go. In on the left is David, no help. Riker dodging a bullet there with a red light start on his final pair of runs. You know he was going after it, leaving nothing on the table. He's going to stay ahead of Mr. Rock. So Riker, Rock with command and heat, both with a run yet to go. Cones now.
All right.
McBride solo run in the Mini Cooper. Here. That'll round out our XSA competition.
I don't get this view very often. So you know I'm going to walk over here with the camera. It's hard to jump in someone else's car.
Oh yeah.
And drive it in an event like this, but you did it. You improved on both sides.
I did.
Yeah.
Car feels great. It's so different with the clutch.
Oh,
your car's, it feels wider. I don't know if it actually is.
Yeah.
But I mean, what an awesome car. I mean, obviously the car has so much more in it than I'm able to get out of it today. But I can't thank you enough for giving me the opportunity to drive this.
Yeah, man. And it looked like you took care of it. I didn't see any massive brake or tire smoke or anything. So
I had 1 or 2 slides, but you know, apparently you can't be too aggressive with this car.
Yeah.
You know, you press the pedal, it kind of goes.
Oh, it'll lock up easy. Yeah. Well, nice job, dude. You got bumped out of the trophies, and then you jumped up like 3 spots on that last run. Yeah. It's that time. Camp challenge about to go down. Just got in the car. Got to get fired up and warmed up. Hopefully, we were able to get some good footage of the final rounds of class competition earlier, where I was able to squeeze out the win. So, woohoo! Definitely a tough battle. David Rock did not make it easy. In fact, we traded the lead during those last set of laps, and it was very close. New this year is you get the option of 1 warm-up lap on one side of the course, so I'm going to take it, and I need to get ready for that, and then we'll see how far I make in the bracket. No cones, no red lights. That's the idea. I think I'm going to do a little burnout in the burnout box, because, you know, what better way to send off the farewell to my beloved Falcon 615s? What probably is the last event. I've got a set of the new 660s sitting at home, planning on putting those on for next weekend. Cannot wait to test those tires, man. I've been looking forward to this for a while. It'll be my first time on them. But yeah, let's see if I can do a burnout.
So I see Chad Riker and a whole bunch of cam cars pulling up. We're going to be doing, again, one look at the course. And Chad Riker doing a nice smoke show that you'll probably see on his Facebook or YouTube channel later on. Around here at the Cam Challenge, we have Mr. Cam Man himself, Chad Riker, on the left, again in his 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. Still the same dial-in of a 36.690, going up against Carrie Gonzalez in her 2001 Chevrolet C5 Z06 with a dial-in of a 37.223. Starter, they are all yours. All right, Cam T versus Cam S. So, Chad Riker with a little bit of a better reaction time here with the 747 reaction time versus Carrie Gonzalez's 826. Again, this is the final round here of the Cam Challenge. They're both making their way through the slalom. Chad, it looks pretty close if you had asked me. They're both making their way down the hill. Looks like Chad has opened up a little bit of a lead here as they both round the final corner onto the power. What is the gap going to be? Chad Riker up by 6 cents, but I see a +1 being shown on my screen here. So by virtue of the cone, Carrie Gonzalez is going into the final runs here with just about a 1.4 second lead. All right, we have 2 green lights here. So Carrie Gonzalez taking off with a 823 green light versus Chad Riker's 663 green light. So Chad able to make back a little bit. Oh, but I see a cone on the right-hand side. So Chad has now made up even a bigger mountain to really climb here. Unless Carrie hits some cones here in the final sector, I believe the win's gonna go to Carrie Gonzalez, but as they round the final corner, I don't see anyone running on the left-hand side. So there we go. Your Cam Challenge winner of the Fontana ProSolo goes to Carrie Gonzalez in her 2001 Chevrolet Corvette.
This is wrapping up the Cam Challenge. That is your winner, Carrie Gonzalez, driving the awesome C5. Once again, a position I'm familiar with, runner-up in the shootout. But I didn't red light, I did hit a lot of cones. Fun time, and that's a wrap.